Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about how our body creates energy. So we have three macronutrients. We have protein, carbs, and fats. Now, for whatever reason the United States thinks we need a ton of protein, do a quick Google search, type in how much protein do I need normally? And you're going to find 0.36 grams per pound. It is not a gram per pound, it is a third of a gram per pound. But a lot of people think that we need a ton of protein, but we don't actually need that much. We will do another lecture about protein, but just trust me, your body actually needs more carbohydrates than it does protein. Now, carbohydrates we're going to want to get from good sources. That's going to be our fruits and vegetables. Not only that, but our fruit has a lot of antioxidants in it, which is very important for something called oxidative stress. If you cut an apple in half, let it sit out, and it turns brown, that's oxidation. And that can happen within your tissues. If you're eating poorly, sleeping poorly, have high levels of stress, breathing in bad air, around chemicals and toxins. And oxidative stress is what causes free radical damage, which can lead to cancer. Now, of these three macronutrients, when it comes into the body, we need B vitamins to help it along. These B vitamins help it go through something called a Krebs cycle or a citric acid cycle. And what happens with this is for every little bit that we put in the body, we're creating 34 units of ATP or 34 units of cellular energy. This is very important because this is what keeps a cell going. It's what creates energy for you and keeps everything in your body nice and healthy. Now, if you're under stress, or if you're not eating right, or not sleeping right, not drinking your water, not doing deep breathing exercises, not eating the nutrients that you need to fuel your body, you will find that you will go into something called a Cori cycle. And the Cori cycle is the opposite. It will actually steal energy for you, and we're at negative 4 units of ATP. So we want to make sure that your energy production is doing what it's supposed to. However, there are some other issues that can come along, and we want to talk about those now. So this is our beautiful giant cell, and every cell in our body is set up like this. We have our DNA, we have ribosomes, we have all kinds of lovely little things in there. But what we're going to talk about is these beautiful things called mitochondria. Now, mitochondria are known as the workhorse of the cell. This is what's going to actually create energy for you and help your body do what it's supposed to. So these little mitochondria, I think of them like jelly beans. They have this hard shell on them. Now, the mitochondria's job is to create energy through those macronutrients, through that Krebs cycle that we just talked about. And it tells the DNA of the cell, I need you to do this. It communicates with that cell and keeps it healthy. Now, if that jelly bean, if that little hard shell on that jelly bean begins to break down for whatever reason, now it can no longer communicate with the DNA, and now you're going to get free radical damage, oxidation. You're going to get inflammation. This can turn into a cancer cell. It can die. It can cause all kinds of issues within your body. And we don't want that for you. So think of that little mitochondria like maybe the Starship Enterprise, okay, if you've ever watched any Star Trek movies. So it has a shell or a force field or a shield that goes up. That's what's around that mitochondria. Now, as free radicals come in from the bad air we're eating, from the bad diet that we're ingesting, from not sleeping right, from high levels of stress and those high levels of glucocorticoids or adrenaline being dumped into our system, what'll happen is it'll start to break down that shield. So it starts shooting little darts at it. Eventually that shield's going to crumble and fall apart, and now we are no longer creating energy for this cell. We are no longer communicating effectively with the DNA, and now we're going to have that free radical damage. Now, how do we fix that? Remember I told you our bodies like carbohydrates, but it loves the good carbohydrates. Our oranges, our apples, our berries, our anything that has antioxidants in it, our polyphenols, our cantaloupe, our watermelon, any of these lovely fruits have vitamin C, have antioxidants, have the polyphenols, have the catechins in it. All of these things that your body needs in order to repair that mitochondria. These are known as antioxidants. And antioxidants are integral for every cellular function within our body. It's what's going to help give you more energy. It's what's going to help repair your body. It's going to be what detoxifies your body and removes that free radical damage. So what I recommend that you do is, remember, I want you to be eating about a cup of berries every day. So blueberries, blackberries, pomegranates, strawberries, currants. Eat a cup of berries every single day. I also want you to make sure that you're incorporating a normal amount of fruit into your diet with each meal. Now, Katie will talk about food combining and when the best time to add these fruits in, but I need you to add that fruit in every day. Fruit is not a treat. Fruit is necessary for your body. Again, we need those antioxidants. We need to repair that free radical damage so that your cell will be healthy. So if you have any questions, let us know.